Okay, you guys, it's 2:33 in the morning, and the wife thinks maybe her water's broke, but maybe it's not. It's not conclusive. It's not like the movies, and we rely on the movies for all our medical information. So, the labor and delivery down at the hospital suggests we come in. So we're gonna go traipsing through the desert in the middle of the night. It's about an hour drive each way and an hour wait when we get there. So let's see what's going on. Maybe her water broke. Maybe it didn't. I thought it would be like a puddle or something, but I don't know. So wish us luck. Today could be the day. It's 40 weeks and 4 days pregnant. So I mean, it could be the day. I mean, it should be. How you feeling, sweetie?
Fine. I just have round ligament pain because of this road. It's not a contraction.
She's in a lot of pain. Look at, we have an interior light on, and everybody's fine. Remember when like your parents would freak out if you turned on an interior light for half a second?
Yeah.
They'd be like, "Turn it off!" Like you just blindfolded them, you know? It seems to be universal back then in the 90s. Like, oh my God.
Our age is traumatized from it.
Yeah. I just thought
I get real nervous every time I turn one on.
Yeah. I still get nervous too. If I'm on an airliner, I go turn on the interior light, I wince a little bit, like, oh my, are we gonna go down in a ball of fire because I turned on an interior light? So, you okay? Okay, we're dressed in our finest attire, and we're walking into the hospital now. They got us going through the emergency room, so hopefully it's not expensive. Okay. Having kids, hopefully it's cheap. Okay, here we are, guys. We're just hanging out. The wife's situation is more comfortable than mine. I have just a chair. So I think for her than it is for me. This whole thing. Mm-hmm. So
I like the giant spotlights they've got right here. Those are comforting.
Yeah, you have to blind the baby on his way out so he doesn't cause any damage. We'll let you know what happens. Stopped?
Little jerk.
The biggest kicks I've ever seen, guys. Kid was kicking 3 inches out of there. All right, you guys, the wife is having early labor contractions, and Buster is concerned.
Buster wants my food.
He's concerned about the wife's food. And about the wife. Look at how concerned he is. Okay, you guys, I'm grilling some bratwurst here. Got some bratwurst going. And just as importantly, the wife is starting to get her contractions, some real ones now. So tonight might be the night. What do you think, babe?
Probably so.
Probably tonight. So we'll keep you guys going. Okay, you guys, the water has broken. And we're headed out. The baby chose to be chose to get it going at like midnight. So we're headed down there. It's 12:50 in the morning, and we're on the dirt roads, but we have to go kind of slow because the water's broken and the baby doesn't have the same kind of cushion that it did before. So we're going kind of slow, but we can't go too slow. So it's an adventure. I don't need any coffee or anything. And
Put that AC on.
okay, let me turn on the AC because apparently it's hot at midnight. So, okay, we're here, guys, and the kid's heart rate is good. He's the fast one. Okay, so everything's cruising along. Here's the contraction monitor. She's going through another contraction right now, just tensing up right now. So they're happening pretty frequently, like every minute now. Okay, guys, this is the heart rate for the baby, and this is the contraction. So it can sense the electrical contraction. If we look right here, we see she just finished a contraction. Did you just finish one? Yeah, you feel a little bit better. And then, so she's having them. You're having contractions almost as often as you're not now.
Why am I only like 2 centimeters dilated?
Yeah, but she's 2 centimeters dilated, so we've got a lot of time. Unless the baby's 3 centimeters, we've got a lot of time. Wife has decided to go at it with no medication, and she is tough as nails.
That's for now. We'll see.
Well, she wants to keep the option open though, but she is tough. Her contractions are coming in a sinusoidal wave now. Like it's like she's having them just as often as not, which is tough. She's a tough one, guys. Happy birthday, Maverick. Welcome to the world. Wife did it, guys. We had to go into emergency C-section, but here he is.
I did it.
Did it. It's just he started to have a little bit of distress, and so they had to go in and fish him out.
We all started to freak out and
Yeah. So,
get him out a different way.
it was terrible. But he's here. That's the important part, and he's doing great. So happy.
Perfect baby.
He's a perfect little boy. So happy birthday, Maverick. Let me see his.
Oh my gosh.
He's perfect. He stayed in so long. He's got a perfect head of hair. The wife just grew a man, not a baby.
Little ears and everything.
Hang on, let me show you his little
And his
foot.
little toes with his little nails.
All right, guys. Looks like I'm gonna have some help at the ranch. Might take a month or two, but he's gonna be working in no time. Okay, you guys, we got him. Here he is.
Ready to go.
He's perfect and he's healthy, and we've got him in his little car seat. And they said there's nothing you can do about his head kind of flopping over, but we're gonna be driving real slow. And of course, by the time he spit up on me and went to the bathroom and changed his diaper, and it takes me forever, the sun has gone down. So
True Herb. Super late.
yeah, so this is our family motto, is being late. Okay, we're gonna go. Because of the dirt roads, this is how the wife, she cocooned his head, sat back here with him, made sure he was okay. Look at the mother-in-law has gone out and got little celebration balloons. Here's the baby, Maverick. Here's the wife's white cat who's been acting like a baby. Here he is in the house for the first time. Okay, guys, here's Maverick. I swaddled him up. I'm not good at swaddling, but I'm okay at it. Mom is healing. She had an emergency C-section at the last minute, and she's healing. And she's trying to produce some milk. So I don't know if you can see the side profile on these.
Little machines in there.
Yeah, go work in the town. Yeah, so I set a timer every 3 hours, and then every 2 hours he would scream, and I would feed him every 2 hours instead of every 3. So, but and Mom was finally able to sleep a little bit, but everybody's feeling a lot better. A lot of this baby stuff came from family during the baby shower, and a lot of it came from you guys. We really appreciate you guys helping out. It really made this a lot more feasible, and the baby has literally everything he needs. And he's got tons of diapers of different sizes. He's not going to be able to use these, the newborn ones, very much longer, because he's 9 pounds, 14 ounces. Diaper Genie, this thing, changing table. It's really been fantastic, guys. So this is like a dream come true. It's a bouncy thing, car seat. The outpouring of love has been inspiring. The wife and I really love our new job. The modern technology makes this so much easier. I mean, you guys sent us pulse oximeters and baby monitors and all kinds of crazy technology. It's going to make this a lot easier. But I have to set all that stuff up today. I have to figure out how it works and set it up. So for now, we monitor him by just looking at him. And the first night at the hospital, the wife and I could not sleep at all because we kept checking to make sure he was breathing constantly. And then you'd fall asleep for 2 minutes and you'd wake up and check him again. So it's first time parenting stuff, right, guys? You guys have been through this. Some of you have been through this, and it's all brand new to us, so we're learning.
It's cold brew concentrate from Starbucks.
She said it's cold brew concentrate from Starbucks.
It's so good.
And she hasn't been able to have any coffee or soda or anything. She's not drinking this. I'm drinking this, but
I know other people drink it and it's fine, but I chose not to, and I missed it so much.
she went and got a sandwich from Jimmy John's. I'm sorry, Jersey Mike's. I goofed that up. And she's got her iced coffee. She is feeling so much better, guys. Couple of brand new parents. We were so worried there. It was touch and go for a while.
Gosh, it was so scary.
There's Maverick on his first day home. He's starting to use his eyes. He's looking around. He's hanging out with his mommy.
Thinking about food.
Yep, that's all he thinks about is food. You looking around, baby? You guys, this baby, no matter what we swaddle him in, this is like a straitjacket. He always gets that left hand out. He's got a strong left hand. And so we think he's going to be another lefty because his mother's a lefty, I'm a lefty, his grandma's a lefty. Look at the length of this kid in relation to his mother.
How was he in there 2 days ago?
Yeah, how do you fit in there? And I mean, he's up to her neck and down to her pelvic bone, and he was all the way in there. Oh, I think he was running out of room. He's happy. Okay, you guys, it's 10 something o'clock. We got to be up at midnight. This baby has been a lot of work. So we finally gave in and gave him a pacifier, but it's shaped like a nipple, so it's not supposed to give him nipple confusion. He seems like really content with it, actually. We have slept a total of hardly any hours in the last week. I don't know if anybody's ever told you guys, but these newborns are a pain in the butt. So he's cute. I mean, otherwise it wouldn't be worth it, but he's over there. How you feeling, honey?
We're both swaddled but ready for bed.
Okay. Everybody's swaddled and ready for bed. Good night.
What happened?
So I'm feeding Maverick. We're waiting on the wife's milk to come in. And
He's such a big baby. We have to feed him some formula.
Yeah, you got to supplement. So yeah, he came in. He's 9 pounds, 14.1 ounces, and 21.5 inches long. He's awesome. He's perfect, and he's strong. And it's been good.
It's been a very learning kind of experience for us the past few nights.
All you do is learn. We've had everything happen where we bundled him up in something that made him a little too hot, but we didn't know why he was fussing, and it took a while to play 21 questions with him where every answer he gives is, yeah. And so, and then, trying to figure out how to burp him right, and it's an interesting experience, but we're getting there. It's a good thing these things are durable because you don't know what you're doing at first.
Yeah.
but he's doing good. And he's got, it looks like he has strawberry blonde hair. And right now he's got blue eyes, but I think everybody's got blue eyes at first. So we'll see. But
Me and you have, well, you have brown eyes. I have hazel eyes. So I'm gonna.
I know that's brown.
I know it's brown, but I'm just saying.
but anyways, guys, I just wanted to tell you guys what was going on,
and isn't he cute? Look at his feet.
So yeah, we went in with all these plans at the hospital. You know, or I'll film you for that part.
Okay.
The mother-in-law drove all the way to Bullhead City to get baby supplies for us that we needed. And look, she's coming back. Here she is. She's arriving in that dust devil. Oh no, wait, here she is. She's coming down the driveway. I messed that up. Okay, for the last 2 or 3 days, we've been living in the bedroom. But we pulled out another bassinet type pack and play thing. And now he's out here, and the cats, the cats are wondering what is going on. Okay, you guys, it's a party over here. He just ate. He's got a rhinoceros.
It's a dinosaur.
Oh, a triceratops, I mean. Morning. Maverick is surveying his land.
We're gonna go show him his new ranch.
It's freshly rained. It's beautiful out. A little bit cloudy.
Wow. Cutie patooties. He's kind of tired.
He just ate. He wants to go to sleep. We're keeping him up.
Yeah.
Oh no. All right, you guys. It's been about 9 or 10 days since Maverick came into the world, and this is the first chance we're getting to do any kind of work. It's been wild. It's 24 hours a day with this guy. He is a cruel master too. He keeps us on our toes all the time. But do you want to tell the story about how we went into the hospital? And
You better tell it.
okay. So we go into the hospital, and the wife has all these plans, you know, and we had talked about the birthing, and we brought a speaker, and she was going to go at natural, and she had different positions she was going to, you know, relax in, and, you know, we had this great plan, and we went in there. They hooked her and the baby up to the monitor, and after a while they said the baby is too flat. And what that meant was the baby's heart rate wasn't fluctuating, and it should, because, you know, he's going through these contractions and stuff. And it was kind of on the higher side of the range.
At that point, contractions were like a minute apart.
Yeah, her contractions were just as often as not. It was 1 minute on, 1 minute off. It was like crazy. And but she wasn't dilated enough. So this was going to go on for a long time. So they gave her IVs, and nothing happened. And you have to remember, this is like at 2 o'clock in the morning or 1:30 in the morning. So they called in the doctor. Doctor comes in, he looks at the chart, the tracing, and he said, "I don't like this tracing. I don't think it looks good." And he said, he goes, "I think we need to get that baby out of there right away." And I said, "Oh, are you sure? Is this bad?" And he said, "I've never seen it go on like this and it work out." He goes, neurologically wise. And I was like, we were like, oh my God, at that point, my stomach dropped, her stomach dropped, you know, and she's going through contractions, finding out that her baby is in trouble, you know. And he said, I said, "Do you think he's okay?" And he goes, "I don't know." He said, "We got to get that kid out of there." And he said, "I've delivered over 4,500 babies." He goes, "So we got to get that kid out of there." And so I looked at the wife, and she agreed, and I agreed, and they brought me, so he assembled a team. He had a team coming in middle of the night. There's a rural area.
10 minutes they were there.
Yeah, people started showing up within 10 minutes, bed hair. So credit to them. You know, these nurses and stuff came in, and they handed me a monkey suit and gloves and a mask and booty covers and all that kind of stuff. And I got all dressed up, and the anesthesiologist showed up and said, "Okay, Kylie, we're going to be giving you a local anesthesia, And the doctor walks by and he goes, "There's no time, general, stat." And the anesthesiologist flipped over a clipboard and said, "Okay, Kylie, we're gonna be giving you a general anesthesia," which meant I couldn't go anymore. So I was gonna go to comfort the wife, but since she was gonna be out, there was no point in having me there, and they needed to do this quick. So they dragged Kylie out of the room, and I was just sitting there by myself. And I was so scared. And poor Kylie, what happened when you went in there?
They before they separated us, you ripped your mask off and gave me a kiss goodbye, which was nice.
Oh, I couldn't get my mask off, the surgical mask, because I had tied it. And they were wheeling her out, so I ended up just ripping it off to give her a smooch.
But yeah, they rushed me back there, and everything was so fast and so
rough.
It was rough, but like I understand.
Because it had to be fast.
I understand why it was rough, but yeah, it was traumatic. It was dramatic. And then, like right before I went out, I hear like, "As soon as she's out, I'm gonna cut." Like
the last thing she hears is, "As soon as she's out, I'm gonna cut."
The next thing I know is you're in my face telling me,
"Oh
with the baby."
Oh yeah. So what happened was, 25, 30 minutes later, doctor comes into the room, just before I see the wife. He comes into the room and he goes, "We've got a good baby." And he starts to walk away, and I go, "Hey doctor, hang on a second." This guy was not about sweet talking. He was not about shooting the breeze. He was just, he does his job. And which I'd appreciated. He wasted no time sugarcoating it or talking about rainbows or or fantasies or anything. He just got the job done. So anyways, but I go, "Hey doctor, how's the kid?" And he goes, "Oh yeah, we tested his oxygen levels. This must have just started. Everything's fine. The kid's fine." And he goes, "But it wouldn't have been fine if we'd have let that go on, because she was gonna labor for several more hours." So I was so glad that we made this decisive decision. Mm-hmm. And I said, "So you think that was completely necessary?" He goes, "If that had been my wife, 100% would have cut her immediately." That's what he said. And then he walked away. So the guy was stood on business. That's what he did. So, and then, so what happened? So they brought you in.
So as soon as I opened my eyes, like you're there and you're like, "The baby's fine. Everything's 100% perfect. Like, don't worry about anything." And then I just passed out again. And
yeah, she was drifting in and out of consciousness.
I kept trying my hardest to wake up and be there.
She kept reaching out for the baby and then like kind of falling back asleep. So I had the baby at this time, and I was feeding it some formula.
I think they gave me a little bit extra anesthesia.
They knocked her out so quick, they didn't have time to mess with it. So she drifted out of consciousness for like 2 hours, and she really wanted to hold the baby, and she was so upset that she couldn't hold the baby, but she just kept falling back asleep. But the first time she came around, I whispered in her ear, "The baby's perfect. He's 100% fine. Don't worry about it." And then she fell back asleep. So anyways, eventually she came around and she got to hold the baby, but I had the first couple hours with him, and so the wife started to recover, and the baby's perfect, and here he is. So that's another thing too. They tell you to sleep when the baby's sleeping, right? You never sleep, but when the baby's sleeping, but he's always making gargling sound or gasping sounds or screeching sounds or some kind of noise, And after hours and hours and hours of not sleeping, you feed him, you burp him, you lay him down the bed, and then you hear him start to go, and he starts to get all riled up, and that can be quite grating, But, it's, you got to be patient, and but he does make it up for cuteness, and it's long term. It is for the greater good. So, but
so grateful.
I'm very grateful too. The kid has everything he needs because of you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Yeah, and he's growing quick. We're so grateful for all you guys helping us and helping to make this channel greater. Okay.